Hi guys, so we're going to be doing another pick a card reading today. So if you look at the three decks below, okay, we've got number 1, number 2 and number 3. So just take a second, focus on the cards. I'll put the timestamps below, so if you need more time, do pause the video. Let's get started. Okay, so hopefully you'll all picked a card now. I'm going to get started with our readings. So this is going to be a general love reading, and it is for the collective, so do remember to take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Okay, so pile 1. What's going on, shall we see? Okay, pile 1. So I feel at the moment you're just sort of waiting around. You're trying to figure things out. You're stuck. Well, not so much stuck because you're choosing to be in the position because of this soulmate energy. There's already somebody in your life. There's somebody. It's a very, very strong connection. And I feel like you're actually wondering right now whether or not it's worth it. Have you got the energy in you for this? You had such happiness before, didn't you? It was just like they are your 10 of cups, they are your emotional fulfillment, they are everything. They nourish you in a way that you want to be nourished. But I feel like there's been arguments over money, maybe. Like you want more security. You feel like you're getting defensive now, protective over what you've built. Even though what you need to do is to be building it with them. I feel. Let's get the rest of these cards out and then we can get some clarity. Right. You're trying to build with this person. You're waiting around to build with this person. And it seems, is it like going up and down in cycles? Like sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not for it. Yeah, they don't really know what they want in. Maybe that's you actually. It's like you're blocking yourself. You won't let yourself have the abundance this partnership will create for you. Like it is gonna, because this is deep. This is deep. You need to expose yourself. I feel like maybe you're not too good with money. Or they're not. One of you is not very good with money. I feel like it might be you. But they're going to see. It's not going to be anything to them, this. It's not. Yeah, it's not. They're just going to plan around it. They're just going to find whatever it is that you're hiding financially from them that you don't feel is quite good enough because you can see it in your face, like you're scared. You don't think you've got it in you for this. No, but this energy is so strong. It's not messing about, the Lovers card, really. I feel like he might be older, or they might be older. He's scared of pile 3. What are you scared of? Okay, so it's a commitment, I feel like. Are you planning on moving in together, or are you planning a wedding? You're planning something that takes finances. You want to celebrate this abundance, but I just don't feel like you trust it quite so much. It's going to be hard work to get there, and I don't know if you want to do that. You need to, though. He's not going to go. They're not going to go anywhere. They're just going to make plans around it, like, you know, whatever it is that you feel. Yeah, you're just going to end up very fulfilled from this. Like, you need to stop doubting yourself. This strength that you don't know if you have, you definitely have it. I don't know. You won't need it, is more the thing. You're not going to... But if you're not to take these people, if you're not to take the advantage of the things that are in front of you now, I feel like this could go quite poorly for you. There's something here, there's something... It's like you're being called to level up. This person wants you to level up. You're worried about leveling. You don't want to. Or you don't think that it's in you. Or too many people are watching you and you're scared to look like you've just not done it. It's hard because obviously this is for the collective, so please do take what resonates for you. Don't go jumping into something if you don't feel like it's right, but they're going to find out one way or another what's worrying you. And I feel like you're going to work together. You need to appreciate what's around you, Rania. You need to see what you've got offered in front of you. If you don't, it's just... I mean, what a sad thing to be given so many gifts and not be able to see them. So I think maybe some meditation, some reflection. Focus on what it is right now that's actually holding you back and stopping you from feeling like you need to hide this part of you or these fears, because this person, they're not going to care. They're going to work through it with you. They're going to just devise a different plan, maybe, I feel. Okay. If you would like to, if this resonates and you want a little bit more, maybe, just feel free to send me a message. You can delve into them energies. I said this is for the collective, so take what resonates and just leave behind what doesn't. Okay, Power One, thank you. Okay, Pile 2. So this is a general reading in love. Nothing should be taken literally. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. This will be a general reading for your love life in the next 30 days. Okay, so I feel like at the moment you're trying to manifest something with regards to your love life. Like you're calling the shots. You actually have the power to make what you want to make, but you're hiding yourself away. So you're producing all this beautiful energy at the moment. You're manifesting it. You're drawing people into you, but then you're going and hiding. And I don't mean like hiding scared, I mean just like maybe you're more comfortable in your own energies, maybe you become more comfortable on your own. You know, I feel like somebody's really hurt you in the past, like you were an option. You weren't what you should have been to them. You know, I feel like you gave this person quite a few chances. Or you were in denial for quite a while about it. But really, you're led by your heart. I feel very strongly yourself. You're not. It's like, I saw this quote about seeing red flags and making a dress out of them. And, you know, instead of seeing them as the warning that they are. And I feel like that's what you're being called out on at the moment. I feel like you're being called out on the fact that maybe you're not using your brain before you start things. You need to be clear. It needs to make sense in the 3D, not just in the spiritual. Like we like these connections and these spiritual connections, but essentially it needs to make sense in the 3D as well. You know, if you meet somebody and you know that he's exactly like uncompatible with you, that then they're probably incompatible with you. No matter how much you feel about them, can you live together? Do your lives mesh? Can it make it work? You know, it's, if this boy cheats on every single girlfriend that he has, and you know that, you know, your soul might tell you that you want to pretend that you're different, but essentially your brain's telling you, no, you're not different. It's not going to work that way. Because you are fully in your power at the moment. Like, it's amazing the energy that's coming from you as the querent right now. Like, you're ready for this relationship, you're ready for something else. Whatever this is, that where you were treated like an option, like, that's gone. It's gone. You want to allow this person into your life. I feel like you're being told that you need to just not be run by your heart so much. You know, this beautiful creative man, I feel like our person is fully on their way to you, but you need to be standing in your power. You need to know. Yeah. It's going to be very traditional. I feel like you want things to be very, very traditional. You can offer you this, but again, you need to be very clear. You know, see it. See what you've got. Don't be overly guarded. Like, because it can go both ways. You need to be clear and thoughtful, but that needs to be fair. It needs to be balanced. You know, there's no point in being overly cautious, because, you know, where does that get you? But I think it's telling you need to be looking at the red flags, but looking at the green ones as well. So if they're like, sort of an air of sulkiness energy sort of in this as your advice, like it's telling you not to sulk, just take your time, pay attention to what's around you, reflect, be fair to yourself. You can have it all. Right, I feel like there's people around you that maybe feel a bit defensive when it comes to you, like they need to protect themselves when it comes to you. I feel like you intimidate them, like, which would make sense of all this high priestess energy. Like, you've got your shit all together, or this person has, and that scares you. But I can't see much scare in the high priestess. Yeah, so things are coming around. You don't need to be protecting yourself from everything that's going on the outside world. Not everything is going to come out and attack you, especially when you just want to be happy. Like, I think you've reached the point now where you've worked really hard. You've worked really, really hard Like everything else in your life is sort of making sense apart from this love connection at the moment, which is just not getting there, and you really want it to be there. You know, if this is a man or person that is already in your life, like I feel like you're waiting for it to level up and it's just not, yeah, it's just not been doing quite the way that you want it to. Or you're trying to meet people and it's just not going the way that you want it to. It's making you a bit colder. Right, you are going to get offers of love. Like, I feel like the people in your life now are quite immature though, or they're younger. You know, they get distracted very easily. I feel like, again, it goes back to this feeling like an option business, doesn't it? The sort of illusion, things like what they see. Like, you're really being called to just be careful, be very mindful of who it is that you're choosing at the moment, I think, because things aren't quite what... You know, you're nearly there. You are so close. And you can see sort of manifestation and results from your work and things like this, but it's not quite there yet. You know, your fruit isn't quite ready to pick, but you can see it. So you just got to keep your wits about you, I think. Think about things, just reflect. Just, you don't have to rush into anything. Don't leg it into something just because, or try and force something just because like you don't have it and you want it. Like, you can't force this sort of stuff, you know. Yeah. I do feel like something's coming in though. I feel like your high priestess is really going to have to cut through some crap here. But what you want is coming. You need to be patient. Don't be settling, ignoring the things that you do have because you want this really, you know, like, yeah. Don't be picking the guy you don't really want because the best one, the one that you really do want, hasn't shown up yet. You know, we don't settle in regards to love, do we? But thank you very much. If you have any questions, do feel free to email me. Like I said, that is for the collective, so just take what resonates and ignore what doesn't. Okay, pile 3. So this is a general love reading. It is for the collective, so please remember to do take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Okay, let's see. Okay. I feel like you're very much in your power at the moment. You're feeling very inspired. Have you maybe had 2 people to choose from? Options, things to do? Or you've been trying to figure out which sort of path you want? But you're inspired, like you're on it. Yeah, you've been working with people. I feel like that might be your career sort of taking off at the moment. And now you're looking for the next thing, which is love maybe. Or you've been distracted by other things. Wow, okay, so I feel in the past you got your justice. You're a powerful card, really, like something happened here. You had to wait for it. Like, what? Victory. Right. It's in matters of love, I feel like somebody's hurt you. Yeah. So a relationship has ended in the past, and that is, you have to wait a long time to feel better about that. You have to wait a long time to get back into your power. Why did they just keep you hanging? Like they weren't really, like they didn't value you like they should have done. They didn't. They just left you hanging. But then I feel like they came back, and you've gone, no, no, that shit's dead. I'm feeling more inspired now. And then you've just sat there in your beautiful bloody King of Wands energy and not cared ever since. Yeah. I feel like instead of making you cold and nasty, this has just filled you with love. Like, maybe you gave too much love to this connection. They didn't deserve it. They only did it. Something exciting's coming though. The aces are all about fresh starts. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it's coming. You've got 2 aces. You know, you're manifesting it. It's in your brain. It's in your near future. Like this freshness, this good stuff you want. You're going to see through the shit in this. You're going to, I feel like you're going to be trying to be more clear, more to the point, less Queen of Cups, more Queen of Swords. And you know, if that's great, if that's how you are. But I feel like that's going to make you sad. You know, if you let it take, if you let this experience where you've had to wait for justice because, you know, and you've had to wait for your time where you could go, I'm right, then if you let that turn you cold, like the only person that's going to hurt is you. You're going to worry about it. I feel like this is going to be out there, like worried what people think. Who gives a toss what people think, you know, yeah. Worrying about what people think is only going to make you sad. It's only going to leave you low. You know, this person that didn't see what you were, this relationship or thing that hurt you, where they didn't see what you were, that's still affecting you. It's stopping you from making a bigger plan. I think, you know, whereas it's not took your heart from you, it's made you cautious, it's made you more calculated, colder. But someone's going to come around, they're going to offer you, they're going to bring you an offer. And it's going to change your mindset with this, because there's nothing but sadness, there's nothing but loneliness if you stay cold to the world. You know, you want to move away from this, so do it. I can feel that really strongly. Like, you don't want to be the Queen of Swords. You want to move away from this problem. It's hard work. Like, you're shouldering all the burden and it's not fair. It's heavy, man, this energy. Like, were they the one? Do you want to marry them? Celebrate with them? You need to move away from this energy to get what you want. I feel like this person will be younger. You need to go back to being the free soul that you were. I feel like whatever this is stolen, like your spark, so to speak. Like, you don't feel the same anymore. You just want to rest. And you're going to rest. You're going to get a rest from all this pain, this nastiness that's hurting you, that you're carrying, because you're still carrying this pain. So as long as you carry this pain, you need a rest. That's your divine masculine, guys. So he is coming, and it's going to be real. But you need to rest yourself. You need to be feeling okay. You need to be ready for him when he comes. Otherwise, what's the point? And I think that's what it's saying. You need to move away from this mindset where you're at now, because your divine masculine is not going to take none of this. You need to get up into your emperor and empress energy rather than leaving your emperor alone. I hope this resonates in some way with you guys. If you have any questions, do feel free to email me. Like I said, it's for the collective, so take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. And yeah, thank you for being part of the reading today.